Let's invite our next storyteller to the stage. She was a 7-year Navy veteran, and like John, she's a seasoned traveler. Please welcome Andrea Dougherty.
Okay, so when I was 21 years old, I was pretty awesome. And I was a third year at UVA, so obviously super smart. And I had just finished studying abroad for 6 months in France, so I was also exceptionally worldly. So I was in Italy with some friends, and we were in Rome, and my plan was to leave them and go up to a city in northern Italy called Trento to visit my grandmother's family. And I had met them 10 years previously when I was about 10 or 11. But the first time I met them, I was super fat, and Andrea is a boy's name in Italy, which when you're 10 years old is very traumatic, trust me. So I got my train ticket, I got on the train, I left my friends in Rome, and I had taken Italian 101, so I was not concerned about this at all. So I get on the train, I have this giant suitcase, and I tried to lift it up and put it in the overhead compartment, but it didn't fit. So I had to kind of like keep it in my seat with me, but it kind of stuck out in the aisle, so obnoxiously other people had to kind of like make their way around my giant suitcase. And so I'm on the train, I have my bottle of wine and some cheese that I bought because I thought it was exceptionally sophisticated. And I had my collar popped and sunglasses on my head, so I was also the coolest person on the train. So I'm ready for the 6-hour train ride to Trento. I should get there at about 4 o'clock. And I'm just really enjoying this train ride, thinking how lucky my family is that I will be gracing them with my presence, and just really excited to impress them with this wonderful young woman that I had become since they had last seen me 10 years ago. So I'm riding on the train, enjoying the scenery, and I'm supposed to arrive at about 4 o'clock. So 4 o'clock rolls around, but the train does not pull into a station. But I'm not concerned because I've also been to Germany, and I know that Italy does not run like Germany. So I was pretty sure that the train was just gonna be late. So I didn't really think anything of it, and I just sat and gazed out at this beautiful Italian scenery. And before I knew it, it was 5 o'clock. And the train is still not in the station. And I think at this point that, my family is gonna be waiting a little while to see me, and I was a little bit upset about that, but then I was like, well, you know what? They're Italian, they probably expect the train to be late. So it didn't really cross my mind any more than that, and I didn't think anything of it. So 6 o'clock rolls around, and I still haven't pulled in anywhere. And I'm thinking, maybe I got on the wrong train, but then I thought, no, I didn't. Because the guy came around, looked at my ticket, stamped it, and didn't say anything to me. So I'm still pretty confident that any minute I'm going to pull into this train station in Trento, and my family's gonna be there with open arms waiting for me and impressed. So, train keeps on rolling. And towards 7 o'clock, I feel the train really kind of starting to slow down, and I'm really excited, this is my moment, right? And the train does pull into a station, only it's not Trento, it's Milan, which is 3 hours from where I'm supposed to be. And the train stops, and everybody starts to get off. And I realize with, a pit in my stomach that this is, in fact, the last stop. So immediately, my thought is that I'm gonna be roaming around this train station with this giant bag, and everybody knows that kind of unsavory characters hang around train stations, drug dealers and such. And I'm going to have to try to either find a hotel or stay in the train station, and I'm naturally gonna get robbed, but I can't run because I have my giant suitcase. So finally, I get off the train, and I decide I'm gonna need to somehow get to Trento, but it turns out Italian 101 doesn't really help you for situations like this. It's really great for like asking where the bathroom is, or ordering food in a restaurant, but it's not so great for ending up in the wrong city and trying to explain to somebody that you don't know how you got there. So I finally stumble off the train with this giant suitcase, and I finally find this nice cop who speaks enough English to help me out. And I hand him my ticket after I explain to him my situation, and he kind of just starts to laugh at me. And he points to a word on my ticket, and the word is cambio. So if you guys ever go to Italy, cambio means change. So it turns out I was supposed to change trains hours ago, and I never did. I just sat on the train. But it's a good thing that the train stopped in Milan, because who knows where I would have ended up if it didn't. So he helps me buy a new ticket, and it's one train only from Milan to Trento, so I don't have to worry about the whole cambio thing and changing trains. And I think he probably had a pretty good story for his wife that night about the clueless American girl with a giant suitcase who ended up in the wrong city. So then I have my ticket, but I realize that I have no way to contact anybody in my family to let them know that I'm going to be about 8 hours late. Why would I bring their contact info? I wouldn't need it, right? So I call my dad, and I had a little bit of a debate. Do I call my dad or do I call my mom? And I called my dad, even though he's usually super panicky about any one of his children possibly being in trouble or in danger or anything. But my gut was right, because after I talked to my dad, I found out that my mom was not happy about the $75 collect call that I made. So I did make the right decision, but I didn't know what I was gonna get. But I was pretty calmed and reassured after I talked to my dad. He just calmly asked me, "What are you doing in Milan?" So I embarrassingly told him that I was supposed to change trains, and I just stayed on the train. So he just said, I'll email our family, get on that train to Trento, and I'll let them know you'll be in at midnight instead of 4. So I get on the train, and it was a completely different train ride from what it was, hours earlier. I lost all my confidence. I didn't know if they were gonna be there. I didn't know what to expect when I got off the train. I didn't know if anything was gonna be open in the city. So finally, midnight rolls around, and the train does pull into Trento. And I step off, and there is nobody there. There's not even one person on the track. It was really dead. And so I just kind of stood there with my suitcase, not really sure what to do. And then I heard my name, and I turned around, and there was my family coming to get me. And I realized at that moment how lucky I was that they were there for me, and how much I actually still had to learn.